Quite a distinction to welcome these gentlemen, James Patterson, distinguished author, and of course, a guy that we've enjoyed reading forever, newspapers and all of his television appearances, the books that he's written, Shooting from the Lip, Mike Lupica, and both these gentlemen join us here on the program. Uh, James, how are you?
Good. Perfect. He was telling you to stop talking about me, and I wanted to have you continue to talk about me.
Yeah, well, we were trying to dig up. I have to be honest about this. Then this is part of our game.
Don't be honest.
Unfortunately, we were trying to find something from Leslie Visser, Mike, that we could bring up that might put you on the spot a little bit in terms of explanations. A la Joe Biden right now about these documents, but and she didn't get back to me. So you guys must have had a great relationship when you were working together.
Yeah, they did. It's being tested by this book tour, but yes, going into this book tour, we had a great relationship. Yeah.
Oh, good, because we bring up John Feinstein to Leslie, and she always brings up the story about how she tried to run him over with her car one time. So, all right, tell us about this House of Wolves. I immediately panicked because I was reminded of a bitter defeat that I took when the Jets played the old Salugi play and coughed up their ability to cover a point spread last week, and I thought of House of Wolves as being a room full of my former bookmakers, but. Tell us about this work. I mean, James, what inspired this and how did you guys end up collaborating on it?
Well, a piece of it was families, non-functioning families, which we like, and, Yellowstone we love, and Succession and the Corleones and all these kind of wonderful things. In fact, like this week, the two big books coming out will be, Prince Harry and House of Wolves. And the royal family is nothing. I mean, Harry gets added around a little bit by his brother, and
who wants to hear him cry about everything? Yeah,
that's nothing compared to the Wolves. The Wolf family, this is about a family, the Wolf family. They own the San Francisco football team, which is why football is a big element of this. And then what happens? Well, I won't tell you what happens exactly, but something happens to the family, and the Jenny, the young sister, gets a lot of power.
Excellent. All right, and this Harry thing, I mean, how much whining can you do about being royalty? He's doing more crying, Mike, than Danny Ainge, is he not? Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a guy get away with this like this.
I think his brother just got tired of him and just started smacking him around. And we have some of that in our family. But Jim's right. The Royals would run the other way from the Wolf family. If you think of it as the Sharks versus the Jets, okay? In this case, it's the Wolves. And the Wolves would just kick ass on the Royals, 100%.
Actually, the sister smacks around one of the brothers in her book.
It sounds very exciting. Now, and how did you guys end up collaborating on this? Because obviously, James, you've had tremendous success. I mean, they go right to your wealth as soon as you go to Wikipedia. Right to your wealth.
That's what writers do. We go to bars and we meet other writers and we shoot the breeze, and we just started talking about doing a book together, and here we are with House of Wolves, and it's been fun. I mean, I've collaborated obviously with Dolly Parton and President Clinton, but Mike's the best writer I've worked with. It's really been it's been good so far.
It's been for me.
Although I did call my agent during the tour yesterday, and I said, "Get me out of here."
He tried to get out of a moving car to get away from me yesterday. Fortunately, with Jim, they have the child lock. So he couldn't get out of the car. But no, it's been a blast. For this to happen to me at this stage in my own career was unbelievable. And we have had so much fun. We have a stupid amount of fun working on these books. We talk 4 and 5 times a day. Probably, I think Jim's going to start blocking my calls. But by the end of the day, I'll say, okay, one more call. If we try this, and then there's like 2 more calls after that, and then we're done working for the day.
Now, we've done some interviews and whatever. Somebody asked us, the mob is involved in the book. And he's talking about the NFL owners.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot to answer for, especially now with this partnership with FanDuel. Mike, And with the aversion that there was, I mean, holy Pete Rose, I'm waiting for him to be named commissioner of one of these sports entities. Did you ever foresee this? I mean, this level of partnership
No,
and
no, no, no. And I appreciate the fact that you clearly have a gambling problem, but um,
because we're trying to put together a 16 parlay. Yeah.
No.
Is that line Holy Pete Rose? Is that the line I heard?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he slipped that in.
All right.
This stuff, I'm sorry, it makes me sick. The FanDuel DraftKings, it's like a pandemic that's running through sports now. And the one woman, I forget whether it's DraftKings or FanDuel, there's a point where you feel like she's moved into your house with you. And
Yes.
I can't watch this stuff anymore. And did I ever think this would happen? No. Did I ever think there'd be sports teams in Las Vegas? No. And instead of running the other way from gambling or acting like it didn't exist, they've now embraced it. And even we stayed away from it in this book. The mob does kind of maybe
a little.
There's a little look-see with the mob in this book.
Yeah.
But Jim's right. The mob comes in and they look at NFL owners and they say, whoa, 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 whoa. We want no piece of you.
I'll tell you what. And are you guys in Lauderdale?
Yes, South Florida.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. What's a good bookstore in Lauderdale?
Well, I mean, outside of the Triple X bookstores that we frequent, I think there's still a Barnes and Noble. Yeah.
You can do Barnes and Noble. We'll do Barnes and Noble. Local Barnes and Noble, man. If you're listening, you head right in there today and buy them out. Buy the book out of all your friends. People will like this book. I'll tell you that.
All right, we have James Patterson and Mike Lupica. The book is House of Wolves, and it sounds great. And you two guys, obviously, if this personality is reflected in the writings in the book, it has to be a hit. It's a shame, really, that you couldn't get Strahan to come out and talk to you guys because he's slobbering all over Prince Harry, like you said, and came out on the very same day. But
look at you! Look at you watching Good Morning America for Patterson and Lupica.
We were happy we didn't get Strahan. We like Mike, but still, he asks us questions that are like 4 minutes long, and it's a 4-minute piece that you got, so that's no good. We were happy that it turned out with
my old friend Robin Roberts. When she nearly ran across the studio to sit down yesterday, and
she's a lot prettier than Mike too.
No, we've been very lucky with the publicity we've gotten. We did Morning Joe. We were right to Morning Joe after being with Robin Roberts yesterday, and people are going to love this book. I defy anybody to read chapter 1 of this book and not want to keep going and stay with it till the end.
And this is a guarantee I'll make to anybody listening right now. If you don't like this book, I'll go to your house, I'll sit on the porch, and I'll eat the book page by page. Well, you never heard that guarantee before.
Dan Campbell was going to eat his playbook if he didn't beat the Packers, I believe. Page by page, that same proposition. He was going to do an outside naked at some bar in Green Bay.
Speaking of the Packers, my wife she's a Badger, and she actually was an All-American swimmer there. She's a big jock, and our wives, this is how good this book is. Our wives, both of them love this book, and they're tough. They're tough. They should have been wolves, both of them. And even more insane, Mike's mother-in-law. Mike's mother-in-law loves Mike, so it's a little biased, but even she loved this book. So,
sounds like a lot of fun.
The show?
No, that would be 0.0. My wife sees me, turns it right off. I mean, since we went to video streaming, it's been an ugly proposition.
She's probably heard enough of you,
No, she thinks I have and maybe you just heard an example of it. I have kind of a Pat Riley nervous, phony radio laugh, I guess. That she, thinks is not sincere, but it is. That's just the way I laugh.
All right. We love Pat. Great.
No, Pat's brilliant. Yeah, no doubt about it. Although Lubie, my partner here, thinks he has a real headache on his hand.
Right now.
Yeah, he has not quite. I was going to say he has not quite recovered from the Dion Waiters deal, where he gave $100 million to some guy who was horrible.
We both live not far from Fort Lauderdale, and so we consider ourselves South Floridians. Yeah.
Well, you can't go wrong. I was thinking last night. This might be the best section of the
Well, we
country
have gone wrong
you
because
can
we
be in.
went north for this tour. It was a big.
James Patterson, Mike Lupica with us. All right, Mike. I mean, if you don't mind, the state of New York sports today is what? I mean, you got Steve Cohn, spending money like he was Elon Musk on steroids.
Like he's
Uh,
yeah.
you got the Giants, the Jets disaster.
Oh, wait a minute. Take a breath. Okay.
Yeah.
New York sports is great right now. The Yankees and the Mets won 200 games between them. There's not a losing record for any major sports team in New York. The Giants are back in the play. The only losing record is the Jets. Okay, and they were 7-4 a blink ago. For all the bad times we've had in New York sports for a while, things are pretty good right now and pretty exciting. The baseball teams are both going to be terrific this year. No, it's a good time to be a New York sports fan.
I would think so. I know I started out in the newspaper business, and I have a great affinity for newspapers, Mike. And James, if you want to comment on this as well. I mean, is the industry dead? I mean, is it over? We just got boned out of a radio job about a year ago as they went with corporate decision making and decided no local programming in the South Florida market would be appropriate. Where does it stand right now with newspapers? Is this industry going to survive?
No, it's going to go to the internet. It'll go to people will figure it out, and people want news. Obviously, they want news, and they're going to stop giving it away. Consider this period like a promotional period until they figure out how to make money off of it, and they will. And then it'll be all on the internet, or a lot of it will be on the internet.
Jim is a big newspaper reader every single morning, and I have to tell you something.
Yeah, I still read the Palm Beach Post, the USA Today, the Times, and the Wall Street Journal every morning.
And I listen, right now in my life, believe me, I have enough writing to do. I still write my Sunday column for the New York Daily News.
Oh, nice.
And the reason I do it is because that's where I came in. I still love doing it. I love the fact that people can go to the Sunday paper and still find Shooting for the Lip. And I have a blast doing it.
Oh, great column. It really is one of the all-time classics there around New York City. House of Wolves, the name of the book. James Patterson, Mike Lupica guesting with us. Gentlemen, it sounds like, I know, Mike, I mean, obviously you have a huge sports background. It sounds like, James, you have an affinity for the sporting life as well. Do you want to help us out with our 16 parlay? And if we hit this, we will buy all of the first printing.
Gamblers. No, call Gamblers Anonymous. Call them now. Call them as soon as you end this call.
Yeah, no, I have them on speed dial. Actually, this is a funny thing. My mother, who always wanted me to call her, actually would leave me a message and leave the number as 800 admitted.
Why don't you gamble with your friend instead? Because there it's like even odds.
Yeah, I don't know, because we like treachery and torture. I mean, that's the whole thing behind this, is it not?
That's the first step to recovery.
Admitting it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you guys, you guys, both of you can sniff out a great story. I mean, with this Bills game against our Dolphins, I mean, isn't Damar Hamlin going to lead them out of the tunnel in this game? This would be like the Garrick speech.
One right now. Go Connecticut. NCAA final basketball, 16-1.
Is Tua going to play?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know if he's in town. We're not sure where he is. Nobody knows. Nobody's seen him.
Played very well in the snow that night, and I'm worried about this kid's future because the concussion thing is really becoming quite troublesome going forward.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting as fragile as I remember, did a lot of boxing, and, I went to shake hands with Arturo Gatti, and he started bleeding.
He did a lot of boxing. Okay, that explains
No, right. Oh, no.
No, I didn't get hit in the head. I was just calling this job.
With that.
Yeah, no.
Bury the list.
Yeah, no, seriously. Somebody answer that phone you hear ringing.
I think it's Smoking Joe Frazier trying to tell me you got jobbed on the decision in the second Ali fight. Hey, gentlemen, great stuff, and it was a lot of fun having you on the show. James Patterson and Mike Lupica, their book out, House of Wolves, sounds fascinating. You guys are both terrific. We can't thank you enough for joining us.
In Lauderdale and Miami. They got them in Miami, too, absolutely. Wherever you're listening, they got bookstores.
Yes,
Books and books.
Books and books, absolutely. Coral Gables.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, gentlemen. Thanks so much. I loved having you on the show. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate it. Mike Lupica, James Patterson.